Is it because I'm a girl? I'm not a bloke? Like, that's just so cruel. Okay, so this is my first day on this apprentice job. This is like my first like proper job. And they've sent me to the shop to get some bits. So they've asked me to get, got a list here. Water hammer, 10-foot fallopian tube, copper magnets, tartan paint, and a long stand. I don't really know what these are. My dad used to do like stuff like this, so I thought like, oh, follow in his footsteps. Yeah, I think I'm at the shop, so I'm gonna update you when I've got the stuff. Okay, I'm back in the car now. I went into the shop. I literally just like found like the first employee because I don't know what these things are. Like, I've never really done this before.
You don't know what any of those things are on your list. Anything. Just one particular thing. You don't know what a hammer is, right? I'm sure you know what water is. There's another thing that should have stood out to you the most.
Went in and just went to like the first member of staff, showed him the list, and he's like stops laughing at me, and I'm like, and then I just like go around the corner and I just start looking for stuff, and then I found like this guy. He looks like an older guy, and I was like, okay, this older man, like he looked quite like sweet. I was like, he's probably gonna like hopefully like take pity on me and tell me where this stuff is. And then he starts like giggling, and then like these two other lads like come around the corner, they start laughing at me. They're like, oh, look at the list. I'm like, what? Like, I don't know what this stuff is. Like, then they look at the list, they're like, none of this stuff exists. And I'm like, what? And I like have another look at the list, and it's like 10-foot fallopian tube. Obviously that's not a thing. They're proper laughing at me, and I've spent like so much time trying to get to the shop and then come back out. I've been out for like nearly 2 hours trying to get this stuff. I'm gonna go back to the site, and then they're all gonna like laugh at me. Like, I don't know, like, what's the point? Like, that's just so mean. Like, is it because I'm a girl? Is it because I mean, like, I'm not a bloke? Like, is that what it is? Is that just, oh, let's just take the piss out of her because she's a girl? Like, is that what it is? That's just so cruel.
I can't believe you fell for that. Ma'am, for you to not know what a fallopian tube is means a lot. You're a woman. That is basic anatomy. You should know that by now. You should know that. All right? It is not, don't go and cry. You should have caught that shit 2 hours ago. But, I hate to say it, but you don't seem that bright, all right? You don't even be letting all these guys run this list to you, and you couldn't figure out what a fallopian tube was. Look, at the end of the day, this is normal stuff, bro. People play pranks and jokes on people all the time.
Now having women that were raised by women that were hurt by men that don't have men, and the men weren't in the home, and then the men that were raised by women that didn't have men, so the men act like and the bitches act like and then they come together and they're battling because the man wants this power and this respect, and then the woman wants to be taken care of, but now she's had to take care of herself, and he's been raised by none but hair salons all his goddamn life. So now we got soft men that want respect, but they don't know how to get it, and they think you get respect by respect me, and not realizing you get respect by taking care of her. Just being a calm, being that male figure she never had.
You need to know the logic about not taking a shower before you go to bed. I can understand if you didn't leave the house all day, you've been in your pajamas all day, okay, that's different. However, if you stepped foot outside, if you went anywhere that day, even got in your car, why are you not taking a shower before you get in bed? What is the logic behind it? Do you need to be like a certain level of dirty? Because let me tell you, I do not care what time it is. For example, last night, it was 3 o'clock in the morning, almost 4 o'clock in the morning. But I went to the store that day. I went to the grocery store. So of course, even though it was 4 o'clock in the morning, I'm like, okay, I still need to shower and rinse off before I get in my bed. And I just need to know why there is people out there that do not take a shower before they go to bed if they step foot outside.
Ooh, I don't know. This is a tough one. Not for me, but it's a tough one for a lot of people to want to talk about, because shit, I take a bath before I lay down, bro. Why would I want to lay in my bed dirty just to get up and take a bath and be clean? That doesn't make sense to me. Why not just take a bath before and after the bed if you especially want to do all that? But man, laying down clean in the bed, good hygiene practice. I'm just saying, good hygiene practice.
Hey baby, so I got a question for y'all.
you know how y'all try to get out of taking women on dates and stuff, and, you know, that 50-50 thing, and that, you know, I don't really want to spend no money on somebody until I check their vibe out. Tell me, for all of you men that say things like that, or, you know, that have daughters, tell me what you would tell your daughter when she's of dating age. Would you tell her to accept that? Or what? Like, let me know. Do you tell your daughter, hey, ain't no man gonna take you out on a date. You better be glad that he wants to chill at your house before anything. I just can't imagine that you're sitting there telling your little princess to deal with the bullshit that y'all try to put us through. Do you tell her that she needs to split the date when that little crusty little nigga take her on a date? Hey, baby girl, when you go on your first date with a guy, make sure you split that bill with him. Now, how damn stupid does that sound? And y'all try to do anything to get out of treating a woman like a woman. My thing is, do you want me to be the nigga in the situation, or you want me to be the lady?
Oh, so many different questions and thoughts on this one. Look, straight up, look, I have a daughter. I am definitely going to put her on game. If a man, I'm going to tell my daughter this. If a man's trying to take you out, all right, make sure 2 things. You make the expectations clear about your date before you go on it. Straight up. That's all I'm asking, bro. You just set the expectations clear. Where you going to go? What's this all about? Is this a casual date? We just doing this. We just doing that. Let the expectations be clear. Because that's one thing that we don't do enough right now, is set expectations before we go out with these random strangers. All right. And then now you have these expectations going into these dates, and you get let down, you get upset, and things happen, and then you find your way to TikTok or meme, you know. Second thing, baby girl, make smart choices. That's all I can say, man. I want my girl to learn some lessons on her own. Obviously, there's a little bit more to it, but the main two things I'm gonna let her know: set clear expectations, boundaries. All right, and make great decisions.
Only guy that will never walk up to a woman. I don't care how beautiful she is. I will never walk up to a woman, bro.
Thank you. And thank you for posting this, because maybe you can encourage more men to do this. Like, y'all in the way for real. The ones we want, the ones we like, they running up on us in rooms full of people, in huge crowds, doing a big one. Like, we don't want y'all anyway. We don't like y'all. And it's somebody for everybody. It's a bitch running around here right now chasing after niggas, running up to them. And she looking for you, and she's gonna find you. You're gonna find her. But thank you. Thanks for the information. Thank you.
Oh yeah, dog. Look, it's all on you. That's preference, man. If you don't feel like wasting your time walking up to women, bro, just know you ain't gonna really bag them like that. All right, your chances of waiting for a woman to approach you, that shit's getting lower and lower, bro. To be honest with you, man, if you're waiting for that to happen, you might not go on a lot of dates. All right. Now, if you're out there, you're in that world, you're trying to do your business, you're trying to get some, whatever it may be, you want to get social, whatever you want to hang out, you see a pretty girl, you like to go with your move. We call it go with your move. Ain't nothing wrong with going with your move. You just can't be scared of scared of rejection, man. That shit happens, bro. And the more you do it, the more you feel comfortable with it. All right. If a man wants you, he's really gonna come up there and try to address you. It's up to you. The ball is gonna be in your court now. Passing the ball to you, baton is to you. How you want to handle this? All right.
She likes you, but the only thing she gonna do is give you some cutty, even though you got that the night before.
Damn, this kind of crazy. See, I ain't no birthday dude like that, so I don't really care about gifts. I don't care about going, none of that. I do that no matter what. But this is a good point he's making. For her birthday, you know how women are. If you got a girlfriend and she bad or she on a certain level, her birthday is a holiday. That's just real. For their friends' birthdays, those are also holidays, especially if they close. But that is kind of a good point. If your birthday come around and you get some socks, and I like socks, but you just get some socks and maybe she take you out, whatever, because I won't let nobody pay for me anyway, but just let's go out to eat or whatever she put on the dress. Is that bare minimum? I've been getting bare minimum. like that, yo.
My boy said it in the beginning. I like what he said in the beginning, man. It's a special occasion. You gotta go as a man, you gotta go over the top. You gotta do this, you gotta get that, you gotta bring it there, bro. You gotta do all this. But when your time come around, you get the usual doozle, you get the regular degular. Is that what's happening? And that's gonna be up to you to be okay with it, bro. You know, if she's gonna put it on you the night before and then put it on you again on your birthday and call it birthday sex, shit. Are you consider yourself lucky just to get it? Or you consider that's usual? All right, that's regular. All right. Look, man, if it's your birthday, all right, your expectations are a little bit higher than the minimum. Let that shit be known, bro. Let that shit be known, man. Talk about it, bro.
This has got to be the best time in history to get a girlfriend, like easily. In the past couple of weeks, let me tell you a couple of things I've seen on the internet. Number one, we got Amaretta, a female rapper, like a pretty well-known female rapper, on here talking about how she is dating this man who is going to be in jail for like 20 more years. And she's holding him down. That's her man, and she gonna stick beside him. So clearly the girls are willing to do a whole bid for the man that they love. Then we got the story of the young man and his girlfriend who was living with him in a storage unit. A storage unit, happily living with him in a storage unit. So clearly the girls are willing to be with you at your worst. We got Morgan and the random man from Atlanta. She's like his 5th baby mama. So obviously your past history doesn't matter. That's fine too. And please don't let me forget to mention the former queen of rap is married to a man with sexual assault charges. So again, your history, whether it's with women or people in general, just does not matter these days. That's just the examples that I can think of off the top of my head of all the things that I've witnessed women be willing to put up with. And that's just on the internet. That's not even to mention all the relationships that just don't make it to the internet or don't make it to my For You page. So clearly, this time, it's got to be one of the easiest times in history to get a girlfriend.
I'm gonna have to agree to disagree. All those situations that you just named and talked about was just high profile people, right? We're talking about average people here, man. Average people, average women, right? Average guys, all right? Average guys, that shit might, getting a girlfriend on the average is not hard, but it's not easy at the same time, bro. There is some back and forth. There's some work. What you're saying right now is just weird celebrity people being, let's just put that back. They are capping about what they want to do, but hey, look, it's to each their own, man. If your girl wants to hold your boy down 20 years in prison, good for her, man. Nicki Minaj like sex offenders, like, you know, felons need love too. I just don't get it, you know. It's whatever floats their boat, but you can't one size fit all that. I think that's just all profile cases, man. There's average guys out there who are struggling getting old ladies right now, and that's the thing. And they can use help. They can use mentor, they can use coaching, they can use confidence, man. So yeah, that's not a one size fit all.